Hi Aquarius, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Aquarius. Anybody that has Aquarius anywhere in your chart, this message is for you, and it is a general read with the intention of who and or what is affecting you. This message can go off the rails via spirit. If spirit chooses that there is another message that needs to come through that's more important, I'm going to read that and not worry about what my intent was, because that is what I'm here for. So please keep all that in mind. Now, if Spirit decides to send out a different message, it can be in regards to something from the past that they want you to look at, review and learn from. Something currently happening to give you a heads up, or to give you some guidance in regards, or to come to give you a heads up about. Now, if it's in regards to an individual that you're interacting with, the message can be directed to you personally about them, to them personally about you, or vice versa, and be that way throughout the entire read. Please be sure to pay attention and apply it where it's appropriate, but I do ask that you do not force the message to fit your situation. It does not ever work out well when you do. You should know within the first couple of minutes if this message is for you. It should vibrate within you to where you resonate and relate to it very well. If you don't, it may be for the person that's sitting next to you instead, and that's okay. Please feel free to go observe your other zodiacs that are in your natal chart. We have many of them, and a lot of times if you have the patience to observe the majority of them, they will come together as one big message. Sometimes the non-major, the minor zodiacs that people, tarot readers don't normally address, normally the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus are addressed, but the others are not. Sometimes those carry a heavier message or a more important message than the majors. So please don't disregard them. All right, so with all of that said and everything above, I would like to ask for Spirit to come forth and assist Aquarius in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern this message that they are about to receive. Okay, as you can see, the majority of the cards I have down, I saved clarification and messages for when you arrived. As you can see, your oracle there says power animal. What that's referring to is your animal guide is helping you, guide you through this situation. And this animal guide, you may be a shaman, but this animal guide may be in your dreams guiding you, or you may see like a bird, the same bird flying around constantly, or a cat that showed up and you're like, where did this cat come from? And it's not going away, but it's not really adopting you either. It's just kind of hanging around. These can be your guides that are around, but you should be aware of what your animal guide actually is. Intuitively, you should know what it is. But at any rate, your animal guide is here helping you through a situation to help guide you through. The current situation we have, we're going to do a quick overview and then do some clarification. We have the Three of Water heading towards reverse, and then the Five of Wands crossing it. So with it being heading that way and almost in reverse, can definitely be leading towards interference. But there's definitely like a conflict that's going on because things are not coming back together. Things are not working out. And all it takes is just one more step to bring it back so that you can celebrate and have things working out well. but as it sits right now, it's heading towards being in reverse. So things are not working out so well because of a conflict, some situation. There may be some sabotage occurring in that situation. In the recent past, we have the Five of Earth, which is Five of Pentacles. Not feeling very good about ourselves. Little insecure, maybe. Our finances may not be doing so well. But definitely down and out at the moment. What's on our mind is the Fool, wanting to take a leap of action, wanting to be able to leap into something and something fresh and new, right? And then for our support is the Empress, and it is on its side heading towards being upright, but it's not there yet. It needs a little more push to be completely creative and create something new and exciting, right? And it's more just creating new. What we have of what's to come is the Eight of Earth, Queen of Earth, and Ten of Air. Working on being self-sufficient from a painful ending that's occurred, which leads to this. And your power animal here to give you support. Bottom of the deck, we have Patience, trying to find some balance, some harmony. Queen of Fires behind that, which is Queen of Wands, and be confident in ourself. So you're working on yourself. And then we have the bottom of the deck for this one is the base chakra. So be careful what you think and what you say, because you can manifest those things and make things turn that way. So instead of saying life is not good, say it can only get better. Turn it into a positive light, because your words carry weight. And there are power in words. My mother always taught me that. There's power in your words. So be careful what you say, because you can bring it about. Little did I realize my mother was actually telling me that you can manifest. So please keep that in mind as you speak your words. And he's there to help you, or she. But you've got to listen within to follow those the direction. All right, so let's do some clarification here in regards to why the power animal is actually here, which we already have a pretty good idea, but please clarify power animal for Aquarius. Ooh. We have Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Down here is referring to this. There was some dishonesty, some disloyalty. Somebody was self-centered, focused on themselves, very harsh and unfeeling. Situation just kind of went, it's almost a tower situation. Almost. Definitely not a good situation. There was some accusations flying around, arguments, conflicts. I'm surprised that didn't fall down here. All right, so please clarify Three of Water, Seven of Cups, being played as an option possibly. Clarify Five of Water, please. Yeah. Becoming pretty stressed out. Working on becoming pretty stressed out. And your job may be stressing you out as well, because we've got the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords crossing it. So you may be conflicted in regards to the situation, which direction to take. It's causing some stress, some anxiety. Please clarify Five of Earth for recent past. Please clarify Five of Earth for recent past. Yep, self-loathing, self-pity. That depression has really got you bound down, feeling like you're not good enough. You really went into a pit there. Really went deep. Almost buried yourself in there. Please clarify the Fool. Seven of Swords. Oh, there we got Six of Swords, moving towards reevaluating an entire situation so you can figure out what path to take so you can leap on something new, leap on the bandwagon and take a new step and begin a new cycle. Very nice. So your mind frame is very good. In the recent past, you were pretty down, but you are currently, your thought process is coming up. Very good. Careful what you think and say. Very good. Please clarify Empress. Six of Cups. Learning about the past. You know, you're looking at the past and learning from it. How to find your happiness. Ten of Cups. Alright, so please clarify Eight of Earth, Queen of Earth, and Ten of Air. And we had all three of those fall out at one time. We have Page of Wands. Oh, sorry, 4. Page of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, look at all the pages. Okay. So, can definitely be a younger individual. And it may very well be your children. You may have 3 children. We have 3 pages, 3 younger individuals, but you know, trying to create a new path by reflecting upon the situation and evaluating whether or not it's worth your time and learning how to become self-sufficient. So it's just, you know, being redundant and saying that you're working on becoming self-sufficient and getting past this painful ending. High Priestess is within, is on the bottom of the deck. Using, you know, going within yourself. You have the knowledge and understanding. You know within yourself what needs to be done. And to others, you may appear very mystical and secretive because, you know, you do the Seven of Swords. You quietly evaluate a situation. You sit back, you look at a situation, and you evaluate and reevaluate the entirety of the situation of where things went wrong in the past so that you can then correct it and create new and something, you know, exciting. And you're definitely focusing on a new beginning. You don't know how to take that leap of faith, you know, how to leap in there. It's the bottom of the deck there. So let's get some guidance and messages in regards to this spread, please. Guidance and messages for Aquarius in regards to the spread. Guidance and messages in regards to the spread, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. Okay. I'm saying don't let pride get in your way. And that's your ego. You know, work through your fears, which your fears is also your ego. Especially with this kind of a situation here. This conflict, this situation, feeling this way, coming out of it though. The concern here is putting yourself up on a pedestal, that you're higher than thou, you're better than them. You still put your pants on one leg at a time. So always remember that. Stay humble, even though you realize the entirety of the situation. And it hurts. Trying to get past this and get over it so you can be sufficient on your own. It hurts. But you're learning how to be able to move forward by, you know, observing everything, looking at everything, learning from the situation. So few people actually learn and can move forward. Let's get some further messages Further guidance and messages for Aquarius in regards to the spread, please. Further guidance and messages in regards to the spread for Aquarius, please. Messages and guidance in regards to the spread. There we go. Queen of Michael. Nine of Michael was the first one that came out. And then we've got these. So there's some fear, some anxiety. You know, we already know that. That's here because this conflict that occurred, trying to figure out how to make things work, gathering all the information, trying to be objective, you know, being yourself. Queen of Swords. Being objective, seeing what needs to be severed, you know, what needs to go away. We got quite a bit here. We've got the Tower, the Moon, the Sun, and that's good. The Moon and the Sun together. And in the order they fell too. So secrets come to the Sun, come to light, clarity comes out. Three of Ariel, which is Three of Pentacles. Eight of Ariel, again, Eight of Pentacles out. And then Ace of Michael, which is Ace of Swords. And again, we have that out, which we had it earlier. So you have a sudden realization that there were some secrets. You know, the clarity comes to you. You understand. You understand the things that were being kept under wraps. There's that Seven of Swords right there, right? And so you're working on being successful in creating your own new beginning then, which of course is coming past this pain. The Emperor is in the bottom of the deck, which we have the Empress here. And then Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Ariel behind that. So taking control of the situation and becoming confident and independent. All right. So when you work through your fears, you'll be able to do that. Just don't let your pride get in the way. Because Aquarius, yeah, we are pretty, we can get that way, can't we? We can kind of let our pride get in our way and, you know, think that we know better than another individual or so. And, you know, keeping that little piece of humble pie is always a good thing. Just to maintain that humanity. Because Aquarius, and I myself am Aquarius rising, and at times I find myself seeing myself set apart from other individuals because we think differently, we see things differently, we take action completely differently. The Queen of Swords, you know, a very compassionate, loving individual, but is not afraid to put the sword to you because you're out of line. You know, we stand apart from the majority of the other zodiacs. We are literally danced to our own drum. And so keeping a piece of that humble pie is always good in order for us to be successful in getting past situations and being independent and confident in ourselves. All right, so with all that being said, let's look at the energies that are within your bubble here and see what energies are being pulled on, maybe affecting you, them, or just, you know, what's in the bubble that's floating around. And I only do the majors, just to remind you, I only do the majors. And right now, I'm having a hard time finding any majors. All this is a decision that needs to be made. We have the Empress, which is Libra. We have Taurus. We have Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. And these are additionals. They're not the main tarot. So keep that in mind as well. It's kind of a secondary major. So decisions definitely need to be made in order for the divine and the universe to be able to step forward and help you. And that's where your guide is trying to get you to do, is to be able to move forward. But this is what messages came forward, of what or who may be affecting you. And it's definitely stayed on target with who or what may be affecting you. And I pray that this message has found who it needed to find, and the information and guidance has been delivered to those seeking that information and guidance. I do look forward to your return to She-ruhz Tarot and to see what next week brings forward, so that we can get some further guidance and messages for you. And until then, may all your choices be very, very blessed.